If the mall were open, I feel like it gives that a whole new potential that I personally don't feel like it has today, which is why I've stayed just north of the mall. I feel like it's going to be a natural process if the mall were to open, that the energy that's been created in the mural district is going to start flowing south and through the mall. And I also think we're going to create, if that were to happen, as a city, a pretty fantastic corridor when you look at downtown. I imagine a lot of times when I'm standing at Ironburg, when you look south on Fulton and you see this main street heading down, and then it's sort of blocked. And I imagine what would that look like if that was open and it was tree lined and those buildings were flanking the sidewalks. I think that's would have the potential to be the most dynamic street in Fresno. When really I think a lot of the work that needs to get done is, one, to bring housing in, and two, to really get our hands dirty and start making this look like a downtown. If we could tie it to this neighborhood in the mural district and tie these two together, then you could actually see the Fulton corridor, the mural district, and Tower district actually all being tied together. And I think that would have the potential to bring quite a bit of interest into this area. I think the thing that would get developers interested in the Fulton Mall would be visibility, connectedness, and accessibility, or the three main things that would definitely get me interested in looking and building on the Fulton Mall.
Downtown Fresno has a lot of potential. Downtown Fresno, the way it's structured, the proximity to the freeways, the cultural centers, it has, I think it has all the characteristics of a true downtown. We're finding that residents really love that Main Street feel, with shops and bars and restaurants, somewhere where people can go on a Saturday night and find a variety of entertainment. Opening up the mall, I mean, it is very, very important to a city. I think that the way the mall is right now, I think it's like a park-like setting. With that, I don't think it's a park-like setting is not a good combination of the main street in downtown. I think the main street should not be blocked off. Downtown needs traffic. Downtown needs cars. Downtown needs bicycles, pedestrian, buses, taxis. That's what downtown needs. So it's just a combination of all these. So that will be a true downtown. If they do open the mall to traffic, I'll be ready to build tomorrow. I mean, the next day I'll be jumping on this because I think it's a great thing to do, to have a two-way traffic instead of having it blocked off. If the Fulton Mall gets, a two-way street in there, and that will encourage investors to really invest more. If, think about it this way, without even having a street, we invested so much. If we have the street opened up, then, it will be much, much more significant investments done here in downtown Fresno. A lot of downtowns have encouraged the economy of the entire city. Let's take downtown Los Angeles, let's take downtown San Diego. They all started with really small. They started with lofts. Then living always follows commercial. Residential always follows commercial, and sometimes it could be vice versa, but that's the way it is. And then, from there and on, we've seen a lot of downtowns changed, the same as downtown Los Angeles, downtown San Diego. You have a lot of business headquarters that have come from other places and moved to downtowns. So I think, to have a strong downtown, it means a strong economy for the entire city.
I do believe the process is underway in Fresno and that the downtown will be revitalized. I think there's been great leadership and a great commitment in Fresno in recent years. And that enthusiasm and its commitment and its leadership and all those things are important to encourage people who are in my business and the development business to join in and help things move forward. So yes, I do believe that. You can see the potential is there. And I do believe that putting the automobile back into play is a critical part of the success of the revitalization effort. I think the closer that you can get to a Main Street America, the more successful you're going to be. I think that pedestrian malls across the country, for the most part, have been unsuccessful. And it's time perhaps to give them a new life. I believe the restoration of the street along at Fulton Mall is critical to the success of the future of the retail, the businesses that are going to be lining that street. So yes, I think it's got to be taken back to a Main Street America approach. I think our firm and firms like ours would be attracted to the urban revitalization that is ready to happen in downtown Fresno. I think we want to see some of the elements that are already in place, strong leadership in the city, a commitment to make this happen, a commitment not only by the city government but also by the business community and hopefully by the population at large that would love to have the heart of the city restored, a place that they can visit, a place that they could live in, a place that they can shop in, a place they can dine in. I think it's a great opportunity for development firms like ours and many others to